All right, so we reviewed the web quest and we researched all the necessary data as it relates to aspects of life pertaining to plants. So that's task one. We've got our essay. So what's task two, Jordan?
But task two is basically to talk about the characteristics of living things regarding to the plant. The first thing on our list is respiration.
Yeah, it's right here. So let's begin with a leaf. Right? All right. So this is a typical hibiscus leaf. Now, on the bottom of the leaf, we have microscopic pores which are called stomata. Now, these play a very essential role in exchange of gas between the cells of the plant, of the leaf, right? So what happens is based on a concentration gradient between the gases, oxygen, particularly since we're dealing with respiration, moves through these stomata into the cell, through the cell spaces and to the cells of the plant. Now, I'm assuming these provide energy for photosynthesis and further processes of the plants. Anything else, Jordan?
Well, um, also the energy that is produced is also used in the growth of the plant.
Okay,
The
growth.
plant was once plants usually started as these tiny structures, but they eventually grow up to be as big as this one.
How does
Um,
that happen?
well, plants usually tend to grow towards light. As you can see, this plant bends towards the light. This
Oh, because the laboratory has cast a shadow.
yes, basically. The plant usually has a certain mechanism called um, phototropism, in which oxygen is present in the shoot of the plant are light sensitive.
Okay, so would you say this functions? So it functions as movement and growth as well? Would you say that?
Yes, I would say that. But there's another characteristic of plants that we can discuss. That is excretion.
How does a plant excrete?
Now, the waste products of plants are usually stored around the stem of the plant and form the bark of the plant, as you can see right here. Uh, Also, the leaves tend to die because due to some waste products
In the
in the
leaf.
plant, and these eventually fall to the ground and decay.
This is an excellent way to make up for a lack of a complex excretory system in the plants. Because we usually, well, yes, but in the case of plants, they get rid of the toxins so that they don't harm the plants. And also, Jordan, on what you were saying about the waste products, the barks, I heard that they're made of old xylem vessels.
Yes, they are made of old xylem vessels.
So what's next on the agenda?
Next is the most important factor of all, and that is
Reproduction.
reproduction,
Yes, yes.
the giving of new life.
Okay, so
No.
I think we'd have to venture
To
towards flowers,
flowers
I guess.
of our plant.
Okay, here's one. You explain.
Now, here we'll have the organ that is responsible for the reproducing of new organisms.
Think we need reproduction.
Yes. It is called the flow, and the flow structure is very complex. These
Also,
these lightly colored um, structures are called the
petals.
petal, and this long structure right here is known as the style. And on top of the style is a dark red region, as you can see, which is known as the stigma. And around the stigma are pollen sacs, which contain pollen grains, which fall on the stigma and initiate the whole process of reproduction.
So, why is reproduction really important? Like, how does it play out in the plants?
Well, it increases the number of plants on a daily basis. So, as plants increase, we as humans benefit from it.
Oh, in the sense that it forms fruits, or we get to eat the fruit, and then
Yes,
when we drop the seeds, these form new plants.
yes. Also, um, plants are essential in our human life because they produce oxygen, which is needed by us in respiration to produce energy for our life processes as well.
Okay, this has been really informative. Let's go and find out some more. As you can see here, the plant grows out of the ground. And in the ground, there's another part of the plant known as the root. No, the roots extend through the ground, creating various
Networks.
yes. Now, I think the plant feeds on water and
And
minerals in the soil, mineral salt, and carbon dioxide as well. Yes, I think
which is obtained from the atmosphere.
yes.
Now these materials are used in a process known as photosynthesis, which all pigmented plants undergo.
What is photosynthesis?
Photosynthesis is the process in which pigmented plants trap sunlight and convert that sunlight into chemical energy, which is known as transduction, to produce organic products.
So basically, they make their own food.
Yes, they make their own food.
Oh, that's
And
interesting.
hence are known as autotrophs.
Okay. So that's the various characteristics of living things as it pertains to plants.